Hello and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. We are continuing to work with the Moonlit Flora Designer Series paper today. This is an idea that I got from Facebook from On You Go Stamping. So thank you very much for the inspiration. Still using the Scalloped Blooms greetings. This one I've done on the Peaceful Pine card base. This one I'm going to do on a Berry Burst. So I've got a Berry Burst card base and I have a Berry Burst 5 1/4 by 4. I've already stamped and matted the greeting, and I will be using the holographic resin dots on this one. So let's go ahead and get started. So I have a variety of strips of the paper. Now these are all 4-inch. You can use scraps, use whatever. It actually works better if you've got different lengths of the paper. And you need 9 strips. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So maybe I'll pull that one out. Oh, no, I want to keep this one. So maybe I'll take this one out. Here we go. And we're just going to shimmy those around. There we go. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to put on your 5 1/4 by 4, you're going to put a couple of lines of adhesive down one side. Now, you are not putting adhesive on each one of these because it'll overhang and you don't want it to be all sticky. So I am just going to change out this one, I think, because I want more of the Berry Burst color in there. So kind of plan where you want your pieces to go and which way up they should go. Sometimes the small pieces seem to have a right side up and an upside down. So we're just going to do this, and then maybe we'll just pop this one here, and then this one like this. There we go. And this one seems to need to go this way. Okay. So I do have 2 of the same next to each other. So let's just pull this one out and put this one in. Okay. So I know where my pieces are and what I'm going to do. Leave just a little bit of a margin at the top, not a huge margin, and just lay those down. And you're going to be staggering them. And what's staggered here is equally staggered here, so it will all work out at the end. And try, this is a note to myself, try not to be perfectly even all the time. With these, the staggered look is best. So yes, that was definitely a note to myself to make sure that I am not being like all on the straight and narrow. Just go with it. Be a little crazy if you need to be, and just pop these down. Okay, so I'm going to put this one back this way a little bit, and I'm actually going to need to pull in one more, so maybe I'll just pull this one back in. Okay, so this one will do really kind of short here, and then this one at the bottom here can go like that. Okay. So now we flip this whole thing over, and I'm going to use tear and tape. On Facebook, they used the dimensional strips, but I'm going to put this through an embossing folder before we put it down. So I'm going to just put a couple of strips of tear and tape on there just to keep everything together. Okay, so now I'm going to just trim these off. So I'm just going to trim everything level with the edge of my 5 1/4 by 4. Okay, and the tear and tape holds all those pieces together. Okay, now if I were to put this down like this, of course these are all 4-inch strips, so it'll close the gap, and I want a gap. So I am going to offset these, and that's why using scraps actually is more effective for this, because you've got all differing lengths out of the gate. So this one I'm going to have to trim again. But you'll notice that I put my adhesive kind of over towards this side because I know I'm going to be trimming this edge off. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pop this down like this. Let's kind of line it up a little bit and just give it a push. So then I can just trim these edges off. And if you want to keep these little kind of 1 centimeter or it's a little more than half an inch, maybe 5/8 of an inch pieces, you absolutely can. I am not going to, but you absolutely can. Okay, so there's our card front. Now, this one, same thing, exactly the same thing. But as I was looking at it, I thought, you know what? We could probably punch this up. So I've got my Paradise Garden hybrid folder here. And I am going to make sure I have this the correct way up. If you're not sure how to use the folders, the Stampin' Up side goes up. So I'm just going to run this through my machine here. And this is my opportunity to say thank you to all my new subscribers. I love hearing from you. I love that my videos have inspired you. And thank you to all my loyal viewers who are still with me. And I appreciate you so much. You have no idea how deeply I feel your comments in my heart. And I love that we are such an amazing community. So this is how it looks through the folder. It just adds that little bit of dimension. So I am thrilled with how that looks. Okay, so we are just going to... I'm putting adhesive all the way around the edge because it is one of the 3D folders, so the edges might tend to waffle up a little bit. Now, some of the paper has, I don't know if you can see it, some of the paper's cracked a little bit, but I actually kind of like that effect. It really kind of picks up on some of the, more of the white on here. And I've just got a little bit of extra paper there, so. Okay, so now I just need to dimensionalize my happy birthday on and add my bling. So I really like it with the folder. Just this, because I didn't dimensionalize this side, this, to me, it looks a little flat. I love the effect. It just looks a little flat. So having the folder, a good embossing folder, is totally worth the investment. It's one of the most cost-effective ways you can add to your card. Most folders are under $20, and they add just so much to your cards. So I'm just going to add some of these, and then I'm going to take some of the larger ones. I don't often use the larger ones, but I think in this case you can. Now, if you're going to put these through the mail, all you need to do is pop a piece of cardstock. I use retired cardstock, 5 1/4 by 4 over top, and then put it in the envelope with this facing the back of the envelope so the front side is smooth. It helps it go through the machines without tearing the envelope and blowing the whole thing up. So we've got our original, and then we've got the card we made on the video. I really like the effect of the embossing folder on this, but both are super, super cute. So thank you so much for watching, and let's create together again soon.